All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to talk about one of my favorite fighters, the Enigma, Jaron Boots Ennis, who I am being told, because I'm getting sent videos and being sent information, could possibly be fighting Josh Kelly next as he re-signs with Eddie Hearn in Matchroom. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, I think I've got one of my favorite fighters in boxing turning in to Anthony Joshua. I hate to say it. I hope it's not true. But Jaron Ennis, it looks to me, is being built like by Eddie Hearn, as if he can be treated like Eddie Hearn treated Anthony Joshua. Now, before I get into the details, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you're a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you guys so much for all your support. Thank you for everything you do. It really makes a big difference to the channel. And thank you for helping me continue to keep this channel up that I really do love to do. Now, let's get into this because as I said, Jaron Ennis, it is being reported that Jaron Ennis' next fight could be against Josh Kelly. If you're not familiar with Josh Kelly, that should not be surprising because not very many people should be familiar with Josh Kelly because Josh Kelly is basically a domestic level UK former welterweight. I suppose now he's at 154, but he is basically some food for Jaron Ennis. And that's it. He's some name in the UK that somehow Eddie Hearn thinks is right to put in a ring against Jaron Ennis. Because why? Because Josh Kelly is in the stable of Eddie Hearn. Now, with all of the drama around Jaron Ennis and Devin Haney acting like he ducked him, people claiming that he ducked Virgil Ortiz, people saying that he ducked Terrence Crawford. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't believe Jaron Ennis ducked any of them. I am not on that bandwagon. However, I am going to look at this fight with Josh Kelly and tell you what I see as somebody that has been paying attention to Eddie Hearn for a long time. Eddie Hearn is going to lock Jaron Ennis up in protective custody if Jaron Ennis is not careful. That is what Eddie Hearn did with Anthony Joshua when Eddie Hearn started deciding he was going to build Anthony Joshua to a championship. And what does that entail? It entails feeding AJ a bunch of Euro bums, putting him in the best position to win fights, never putting him in a situation where he knew that Anthony Joshua had an opportunity to lose. And he kept Anthony Joshua away from Deontay Wilder while he tried to convince everybody in the world that Anthony Joshua was a second coming of Muhammad Ali, which he was absolutely not even close to being. So with Jaron signing with Eddie Hearn and we having fights with Karen Kukadajian, I think they put him in there with Karen Kukadajian twice. Now you've got the possibility of them putting him in there with Josh Kelly. And if this happens with Jaron, Jaron is going to get paychecks from Eddie Hearn, but he's never really going to be able to maximize his potential, man. Jaron Ennis is such an incredible fighter. There's no way he should be fighting Josh Kelly at 154 pounds. Now, Jaron Ennis said that he wanted a couple tune-ups at 154 pounds to get close to the weight. Fine. But a Eurobomb? No. Okay? You can find yourself a steady man. He could try to get a fight with Abel Ramos instead of Josh Kelly. Abel Ramos is at 154 pounds, and Abel Ramos, I'm pretty sure that's Abel Ramos. There's two brothers. Abel Ramos, the younger of the Ramos brothers, is at 154 pounds and completely available for a fight with Jaron Ennis. That's the type of fight that's going to move the needle on him against an Abel Ramos, a big, strong, come forward fighting Mexican fighter. That's a good fight for Jaron Ennis. If you want to give Jaron Ennis a tune-up, you don't give him Josh Taylor isn't even a tune-up. It's a waste of time. It's just a flat out waste of time. And on top of that, if you look at how Josh Taylor fights, Josh Kelly is one of these guys that try to do kind of like a little slick Mayweather style. He's not even somebody that is going to be an appealing fight if you match up Jaron with him, because Josh Kelly is going to be skittish and he's going to be on his back foot the whole time. The whole UK fighting style is not a good fighting style for Jaron. But when you can make an exciting fight, people would be amped up about, similar to the fight that happened with Romy and Villa, and the fight that happened with Stanionis, by the way, both PBC fighters. But no, go over there to Eddie Hearn for Josh Kelly. That's just a bad look. It's just a bad look, especially considering all these people that are saying all this stuff about Jaron. Having him re-sign with Eddie, I can understand that, because Eddie has kept his promises to Jaron. He put him in Philly. He's headlining cards. It's not like he's getting done like Shakur, getting put on undercards and things. So I can understand the side of Jaron that would re-sign with Eddie, but at the same time, we got to keep our eyes open, or he should keep his eyes open, about the type of fighters that he's trying to get him to fight. You're going to get ridiculed for every one of those Euro bums that you fight. Every single solitary one of them. There's no reason that a guy from Philadelphia should be fighting Josh Kelly. In a non-title fight. That's one of the main reasons why I tell you that Eddie Hearn is not the best American promoter, because he has a stable full of British dudes, and nobody wants to see these guys fight. You even got Sabril Matias about to fight this guy, man. It's like, what happened to man? This internationalism of boxing is not going to drive to the people in the regions growing their name in the region. If you have Jaron Ennis, you should find somebody like Abel Ramos. Like, that's what makes sense, not this other garbage that you guys are doing with this kid, man. Like people like do not have respect for these UK fighters, man. They do not. Anywhere below the heavyweight division, and truth be told, people really shouldn't have a lot of respect for the guys at the heavyweight division, because those guys were all in their little Eddie Hearn induced, I'm going to fight him. He fights, A fights B, B fights C, C fights A fights B, B fights C, C fights A. That's exactly how they keep constructing these things over and over again to allow these in-house fights. Jaron Ennis is not going to grow through UK in-house fights. It's not going to happen. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.